Hello and welcome to Royal Chronicle. I just want to take a moment to thank you all for your incredible support. May God continue to bless you. I love you all so much, and together we'll keep spreading positivity about Harry, Meghan, Archie and Lilibet. Let's keep growing this amazing community. Like, comment and subscribe as we push for 1 million and beyond. Now let's dive into the fun and start exploring. The Quiet Rebellion. Meghan's Sanctuary of Simplicity. In the sun-drenched California landscape, Meghan Markle cultivates more than just pineapples and bees. She's nurturing a revolution of authenticity that sends tremors through the brittle foundations of royal orthodoxy. Her garden isn't merely a patch of earth, but a metaphorical middle finger to an institution that once tried to contain her. Each bee buzzing, each fruit ripening represents a deliberate act of reclaiming narrative, of building something genuine from soil untouched by centuries of performative nobility. While the British tabloids and royal hangers-on obsess over her every move, Meghan crafts a life of purpose that speaks louder than any inherited title. Her hands in the dirt, her spirit unbound, creating a sanctuary that is simultaneously an act of radical self-determination and a quiet, powerful statement about what real power looks like in the 21st century. The Pineapple. Meghan's quiet revolution of authenticity. In the manicured landscape of royal protocol, Meghan Markle's simple pineapple becomes a profound statement of rebellion and humanity. More than just a tropical fruit, it symbolizes her unapologetic warmth and down-to-earth sensibility that fundamentally challenges the sterile traditions of the British monarchy. Where royal gardens typically showcase meticulously pruned roses and precisely aligned hedgerows, Meghan's inclusion of a pineapple, a global symbol of hospitality, represents her commitment to authenticity over performative aristocratic posturing. This single botanical choice speaks volumes. It whispers of her multicultural background, her California roots, and her refusal to be constrained by centuries of calcified royal expectations. The pineapple isn't just a plant. It's a quiet manifesto, a verdant declaration that true nobility isn't inherited, but cultivated through genuine connection, empathy, and the courage to remain authentically oneself. The Duchess's Green Haven, a testament to sustainable living. In the sprawling grounds of her Montecito sanctuary, Meghan Markle cultivates more than just plants. She nurtures a revolutionary narrative of sustainability and self-sufficiency. Her garden, a verdant canvas of organic produce and purposeful cultivation, stands as a quiet rebellion against the manicured, performative landscapes of royal tradition. By growing her own vegetables and herbs, she's not just feeding her family. She's planting seeds of environmental consciousness, demonstrating that true nobility isn't inherited but earned through conscious connection to the earth. Each carefully tended row of vegetables and meticulously placed beehive represents a profound statement. Power isn't about titles or protocols, but about nurturing life, understanding ecological interdependence, and creating meaningful change from the ground up. Meghan's sustainable sanctuary beyond the royal buzz. In a quiet corner of her Montecito haven, Meghan Markle tends to her bee colonies with the same intentional care she applies to everything in her life. Her commitment to bee conservation isn't just a passing hobby, but a profound statement about environmental stewardship and interconnectedness. These industrious pollinators, carefully nurtured on her property, represent more than just honey production. They symbolize her broader philosophy of nurturing and protecting delicate ecosystems. By cultivating her own hives and producing small-batch organic honey, Meghan demonstrates a hands-on approach to sustainability that goes far beyond performative gestures. Her bee sanctuary becomes a microcosm of her larger mission, creating meaningful change through personal action, quietly and powerfully, without seeking external validation or media spotlight. The royal disruption. Meghan's authentic life challenges the British establishment. The British media's obsessive microscope on Meghan Markle reveals far more about their institutional fragility than her actual lifestyle. Her simple, purposeful existence Tending bees, cultivating a garden, living with genuine intention becomes a profound threat to the calcified royal machinery. Where traditional royals parade performative protocols, Meghan embodies authentic connection, growing her own food, understanding ecological balance, creating sustainable spaces that reflect real human values. The very ordinariness of her choices, which would be unremarkable for any other professional woman, becomes revolutionary when practiced by a duchess who refuses to be constrained by centuries of performative nonsense. Her non-traditional approach doesn't just challenge royal conventions, it exposes their fundamental emptiness. The media's relentless criticism isn't about Meghan's actions, but about her audacious refusal to be reduced to a decorative silent figurehead. She represents a dangerous blueprint, a woman who defines herself through meaningful work, personal integrity, and genuine community engagement, rather than inherited privilege and archaic expectations. The royal resistance, William's desperate clinging to antiquated monarchy. Prince William's reaction to Meghan's transformative presence reveals a deep-seated insecurity masked as royal propriety. His apparent jealousy seeps through every calculated public stance, betraying an unwillingness to embrace the modernization the monarchy desperately needs. While Meghan represents progressive authenticity, William remains shackled to outdated royal traditions, clinging to a hierarchical framework that feels increasingly irrelevant in the 21st century. His resistance isn't just about preserving protocol, it's a transparent attempt to maintain a stratified system that privileges hereditary privilege over genuine merit and personal growth. The Prince of Wales seems fundamentally threatened by Meghan's ability to challenge institutional norms, her transparent communication, and her commitment to dismantling the suffocating royal machinery that has long controlled narrative and personal agency. The royal silence, Kate's complicit stance in Meghan's media crucible. While Meghan Markle cultivates her resilient narrative through honest endeavours like her pineapple garden and bee sanctuary, Kate Middleton's conspicuous silence speaks volumes about the unspoken dynamics within the royal family. Her calculated reluctance to publicly support her sister-in-law reveals a deeper complicity in the relentless media criticism that has besieged Meghan. This strategic muteness represents more than mere passive observation. It's an active endorsement of the toxic narrative that has systematically dismantled Meghan's reputation. In what could have been a powerful moment of female solidarity and sisterhood, Kate has instead chosen the well-worn path of institutional preservation, allowing the manufactured controversy to fester and grow, thereby undermining the potential for genuine familial connection and mutual support. The royal establishment's fear of change, Meghan's quiet revolution. The royalists' visceral reaction to Meghan Markle isn't just about a woman, it's about the tremors of transformation threatening their carefully preserved institutional ecosystem. Their resistance bubbles from a deep-seated terror of progressive disruption, a primal fear that this biracial, self-made American might unravel the delicate tapestry of aristocratic performance they've meticulously maintained for generations. Her audacity to introduce authenticity, modern sensibilities, and genuine human connection into the marble-carved halls of Windsor threatens everything the old guard considers sacred. Their rigid hierarchies, unspoken protocols, and performative traditions that have long masked systemic inequalities. These royalists don't merely dislike Meghan. They're terrified of the mirror she holds up, reflecting how archaic and disconnected their beloved institution has become, revealing that true nobility isn't inherited, but earned through compassion, integrity, and meaningful action. Meghan Markle, a beacon of purposeful resilience. Meghan's strength isn't merely a performative facade, but a profound, deeply rooted conviction that transcends the gilded cage of royal expectations. Forged by her biracial upbringing in Los Angeles and her career as an independent woman before royalty, she embodies a resilience that fundamentally threatens the calcified institutions of traditional monarchy. Her purpose isn't about maintaining archaic protocols or placating a brittle establishment, but about genuine humanitarian impact and authentic connection. Where royal tradition demands silence and compliance, Meghan chooses transparency and meaningful action, whether cultivating her garden, supporting her charitable initiatives, or speaking truth to power. This uncompromising spirit, grounded in personal values and a clear sense of mission, makes her far more threatening to the status quo than any calculated royal protocol. Her unwavering commitment to her principles, even in the face of relentless media scrutiny and familial betrayal, reveals a strength that cannot be diminished by external attacks or institutional resistance. The sovereign symphony of authenticity, Meghan's transformative royal narrative. In an institution historically defined by rigid protocols and manufactured personas, Meghan Markle emerges as a transformative force, challenging the calcified foundations of royal performativity with her unapologetic genuineness. Her approach transcends mere royal pageantry, revealing a leadership model anchored in personal authenticity and meaningful connection, a radical departure from the performative scripts that have long constrained the monarchy's public engagement. By embracing her true self, from her nurturing garden sanctuary to her passionate beekeeping endeavours, she illuminates a path of leadership rooted in vulnerability, purpose, and real human experience, thereby inspiring a generational shift in how public figures can authentically interact with their communities and challenge systemic narratives that have historically prioritized appearance over substance.